who is really resilient, who
Mm.
worked against all odds, too many adversities that she faced in her life. Her
Yeah.
father didn't want her to study, first of all, but later, because of her own interest, she studied, completed her primary education, secondary education, her college, and she finished her post graduation. And right now, she's completing her PhD. Towards the
Wow.
end, her father became very happy, and then father became very supportive. Every day, she had to
Mm.
travel for about 12 hours. She had, sorry, 12 kilometers she had to travel to listening to some of the native speakers who tell us that we need, for example, to go from C1 to C2 or B1 to B2, that B1 alone would take around a year to cross.
Correct.
Yeah, but if you need only a conversational English, maybe today, okay, you'd like to converse with people, but nothing more than that, then maybe possible. Maybe a month is
Mm.
possible, 2 months possible. Like growth begins. Growth begins where something stops. What is that? Where comfort ends. Growth begins where comfort
Confidence.
ends.
Yeah.
And I think that is what you are putting into practice.
Hello.
Priyanka, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, sir. How are you? How are you doing?
Great. We have the bright sun up here after many days of heavy rain. And
Yes.
I think
Okay.
today is going to be a very sunny day. Had a restful,
Mm-hmm.
woke up not very early morning, woke up say by 5:30, and I began my sessions at 6.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can see you start very early. You start your sessions very early.
That's true. I do start, because sometimes there are people who are looking for just those slots. That's why that time, particularly people from the States, from the United States of America, for them it is
Mm-hmm.
just evening, and so they love to have those slots early morning. And there are also
Okay.
people who are looking for such slots before they go to work. Even in India, we have.
Mm-hmm.
So, Priyanka, how have you been? Like, hope you had a restful night. Hope you are ready to start this day with
Yes.
enthusiasm and joy. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. My day started at 7:30, and
Mm-hmm.
I read few pages. As I told you, I read every day, and
Wow.
after that, I joined this session.
Right.
So yeah.
What book are you reading?
Nowadays, I'm reading "Energize Your Mind" by Gaur Gopal Das.
Energize your mind. Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Great. Yes. Yesterday, happened to get a quote like growth begins. Growth begins where something stops. What is that? Where comfort ends. Growth begins where comfort
Confidence.
ends.
Yeah.
And I think that is what you are putting into practice. Probably you could
Right.
sleep until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, but you don't do that. You wake up early and then you begin to read something. That is really great.
Yeah.
And then, how have you been like throughout this week, starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today is Thursday? What anything special that happened?
Yeah, I've been doing well, great in my life.
Hmm.
I had some sessions with my subscribers, with
Hmm.
some co-learner, and I teach also.
Wow.
So I teach some beginners. So
Hmm.
I booked session with them, and I had
Hmm.
conversation with them. So yeah,
Okay, that is how you keep yourself busy, right?
right, yeah.
Great. Wow. I don't know. There are many things that learners can do. And what is one experience that you have had with them when you began to have some sessions with maybe learners? Your experience has been something really motivating. What is one thing that you would like to share? One experience you have had.
Okay, so I had one student from Gurugram itself. He
Mm,
was working in an MNC. So he
mm,
was very nervous when he joined my session.
mm,
So
mm,
after having session with me,
mm,
around 3 months, he was very confident. So one day he told me, I talked with a lady. She was from Germany, and I did
mm,
so well. She was very happy. So that happy face I cannot forget. Like that was the very great experience. And that
mm,
student was first student I started teaching spoken
mm.
English. So that was my first student. And when
Oh,
he told me like he did well, he's getting appreciation from many
mm,
co-learners and people like in his office. So that
mhm.
was very happy moment for me. I felt over the moon that time.
That's right. Yeah, very good. Congratulations. Yes. And then how does he get somebody, he or she? How does that German comes into the picture? How do you get a
Yeah,
German?
he's working. He is working in an MNC, so
Oh,
maybe
that's
that
okay.
is why. Yeah.
Probably got a client. Good, 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 good.
Hmm.
I don't know. Um, yes, over here I have learners when they come, they do have difficulties, which are very, very diverse difficulties they speak of. And most
Yeah.
of the times, what they say is that they are not just able to speak, they're unable to speak. And
Hmm.
each time they tell me that, I simply tell them the first thing is just to start speaking. That's all. Take
Yeah.
that first step, start speaking. And then once they are able to do that, then I think they are able to take the other uh, subsequent steps very easily.
Hmm.
First
Right.
thing is to begin to speak. Some of
Hmm.
them find it even that, some of them find it difficult. Yesterday, I got somebody who was just looking for somebody who was looking for little advanced English straight away. So that is for the first time somebody asking for that one. It was okay, but towards the end, said that it was not easy unless and until we have our basic English, normal English, common, usual English put right.
Hmm.
So that also, the different people looking at it differently. I
Right.
think there are people also, you know what they are trying to say. Most of them want to crack these interviews. So
Hmm.
I don't know whether that's going to be a kind of approach. I don't know because they say, yeah, I need only for 2 months or 3 months. That's only for cracking this interview. Once that is done, then I don't think I need help anymore. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but at the same time, listening to some of the native speakers who tell us that we need, for example, to go from C1 to C2 or B1 to B2, that B1 alone would take around a year to cross.
Hmm. Correct.
Yeah, but if you need only a conversational English, maybe today, okay, you'd like to converse with people, but nothing more than that, then maybe possible. Maybe a month is
Hmm.
possible, 2 months possible. But if
Right.
you want some time, then you need around a few number of hours. So a year is important. A year is needed to cover this. And what else? Yeah. What would you be going to do after this? What are you going to be involved in immediately after this session? Like, are you only into what shall we say, learning English or something else?
Yeah,
What do
as
you?
I told you, I'm preparing for an assistant professor job. So
Oh,
recently qualified UGC NET examination second time. So now I am going to read something more in from my
mhm,
syllabus because I want to crack JRF. So I want to
mhm.
start my study again because my exam
Okay.
will be in mm, December. So I want to start from now. And the
Mhm.
second thing is, yes, I have a session at 11:30. That
Right,
is a
right.
group session.
Mhm.
So I'm going to join that also. After that, I
Okay.
will do my household chores. That is also important task.
Okay. Today,
Yeah.
actually, we have the winter wonders. Do you have winter in your place? Here in Kerala, we don't.
No,
New place? No, right?
no, it's
Okay.
humid
Okay.
here.
All right. And then I don't think there is anything else there today for us in the session notes to worry
Mhm.
about. Session notes always give us lots of idioms, lots of vocabulary, and there is a
Right.
thematic presentation given to us based on a theme. Okay, so you are looking forward to your studies. It is very good.
Mm. Yeah.
Priyanka, how is it going to happen? Like, is it going to, when is your JRF going to happen? This year you will finish it or next year?
Yes, I feel this in this attempt I will finish it. I will
Right.
crack it because
All
I'm very close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what is the future for you? Once you have cracked that, then what's the future like?
Yeah, so after cracking JRF, I want to do PhD. So
Mhm.
if I will be able to qualify JRF, so like government start providing me scholarship or stipend for my PhD. So I think after that I will be financial independent. I will try to apply in universities and colleges for an assistant professor job. So after cracking JRF, it will be an edge in my qualifications because
Mhm.
it's a all India test, so national level test. So
Mhm.
definitely it will edge in my qualifications. It will
Yeah,
edge my qualification. Yeah.
yeah. I got somebody from UP again, from a very
Hmm.
far away village, and then like you, very much interested in qualifying and qualifying and qualifying, taking further advanced qualifications even to the
Hmm.
level of a PhD. And she is now completing her PhD, but a girl who is really resilient, who
Hmm.
worked against all odds, too many adversities that she faced in her life. Her
Yeah.
father didn't want her to study, first of all, but later, because of her own interest, she studied, completed her primary education, secondary education, her college, and she finished her post graduation. And right now, she's completing her PhD. Towards the
Wow.
end, her father became very happy, and then father became very supportive. Every day she had
Hmm.
to travel for about 12 hours. She had to, sorry, 12 kilometers she had to travel to get
Hmm.
a school. And she completed her schooling 12 kilometers one way, 12 kilometers back, and she completed it. And then now, married, has a child. Now she is completing her PhD, right? And then she was
Hmm.
telling me that it was very difficult for her. She was on EnglishYaari just to increase her fluency and to improve her communication skills. And
Hmm.
I think by the end of this year, she will be submitting a thesis and she will be a doctor soon. I forget her
Right.
full name. Yes. So there are people who are doing it with a lot of difficulties. And she told me that I would never have done it had my father not been with me from the second part of it. My first part, my father was against it, but then he understood that I was a person with grit and determination and really able to work against all odds. So I think
Hmm.
if you work hard, working hard, yes, there is always that result that you would love to get,
Hmm.
right? So in your case,
Yeah.
I suppose you will be a PhD holder by next in 2 3 years time from now.
Yes, yeah. Actually, like after listening to that story you shared right now, I
Mhm.
feel in girls' case, first we have to show result to our parents, then they start supporting us. Otherwise, in boys' case, they always support them, they push them to
Yeah, yeah.
do something great. But in
Mm.
girls' case, but first we have to show results, then people start like respecting, or people start feeling like I if they are also doing so we should support them.
Priyanka, I agree with you. 100% I agree with you. In fact, after
Yes.
listening to her, I just forget her name. Her name is at the tip of my tongue, but just don't have because I think for about a month now she's not coming. Probably she told me that that
Okay.
was her last one on English Yaari, but she would
Mm-hmm.
re-subscribe. Surely she would subscribe again. But her story, there are so many people like this. If you look at girls, especially from the villages, just because of their resilience, coming back to study. And
Mm-hmm.
even after marriage, she says most of the village people do not accept her because she stands unique. She stands
Unique.
different. She doesn't want to fall in the category of those who follow. Maybe I'll make it more clear. Let me get it clearer. See, look, I think it is Robert Frost, one of the poets, okay,
Mm-hmm.
who has an
Okay.
English poet, Robert Frost.
Okay.
He's, he
Yes.
said he said two roads diverged. Okay, two words
Mm-hmm.
diverged, and I chose the road that was less traveled by. He was traveling on a road. He reached a T junction, and he found the road to the right was chosen by many people.
Mm-hmm.
But the road to his left was not chosen by anybody. Why? Because it was bumpy, it had a lot of potholes, it was not maintained, not carpeted, not maintained at all. But the other one that was chosen by everybody was well maintained, very well carpeted, lot of lights, and people were very happy to go, and everybody
Mm-hmm.
was walking on that road. And he says that was but I chose the untrodden path, the unwalked
Mm-hmm.
path, and that has made all the difference in my life. That is what he
Right.
says. So I think that is what he says. So I
Yeah.
think the girl that I mentioned, the lady that I mentioned a while ago, she chose to take the path that was less traveled by, the most difficult
Others.
road,
Yeah.
the bumpy road, the
Mm-hmm.
uncarpeted road, which
Mm-hmm.
not many take. Maybe once in a while somebody would choose that kind of a road, but that makes all the difference in your life. What do you say,
Mm-hmm.
Priyanka? Has this kind of an experience been in your life, taking the less
Yes.
traveled road?
Yes, I always choose. I feel I am unique. I'm not
Mhm,
wrong. People always see or feel I am wrong in some of the cases, but I don't feel. I feel I am unique. That is why I have chosen different path, not wrong path. So I
mhm,
always take responsibility of my own decision. If want to go the direction, so
mhm,
I always follow that path. First, I like find out like what I can do better in this field. Nobody's choosing that field. What I can do in that field, then I choose. And after choosing, I never look back. I just move forward, and I learn, and never
mhm.
give up in between also. So before
Yeah, yeah.
starting, I can think a lot. I can like write things, positive things, negative things. Then I choose, and after choosing that, I never look back.
So you look at the bone and the bane, the demerits and the merits, or the
Hmm.
advantage and the disadvantage, the
Yeah, we
pros
should
and
be
the
little
cons.
practical also
Right.
because sometimes we should be practical. So that
Mhm.
is why I write things down, then I choose path
By
exactly.
practical, do you mean by practical being practical? Do you mean a plan A or a plan B or something like that? Having different
Uh,
plans, if one doesn't work,
no, no,
another one
not
works.
a different plan, but I always want to do a work before
Mm,
starting something. I want to explore things. How can I choose this? What are the results? What are the outcomes?
mhm,
If people are not choosing, why they are not choosing? What is the difference here? So these type
mhm.
of things I do, and then I choose. I don't follow any easy way where people are going. So many people are going. I don't choose that way.
I think then this Robert Frost is very, very correct in what he has said. He has said that
Yeah,
that has made all the difference in my life. I think even in my
right.
life, that has made all the difference most of the times. Now, because, people can spend time in many different ways, right? You could actually
Hmm.
spend time gossiping sometimes. You
Hmm.
could also spend some time maybe watching a lot of serials. Here I find that lots of the female members, even in my family, they are all watching serials. So in the afternoon, if
Hmm.
they miss a serial in the afternoon, they would watch it in the night. So they spend
Right.
their time that way. But that doesn't become very productive. Maybe for them,
Hmm.
yes, but it doesn't
Yes.
become productive in the sense that it doesn't give you a new skill. That's what I'm a little eloquent about it. But otherwise, I have
Hmm.
no problem. Okay, if you're interested in it, you watch. What's the problem in it? But does that
Yeah.
make you grow? I don't know.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
probably is gaining a skill or mastering a skill like communication skills,
Yes.
mastering maybe driving,
Yeah.
maybe something like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
actually, I want to share one thing here. I live in Gurugram.
Mhm,
One family living in Gurugram here also. So
mhm,
like my in-laws family are living here
mhm,
in Gurugram. So we
mhm,
live together, but I never spend my time with gossiping and all. Sometime I feel drawn out also because I always set my priority, what I am going to do
yeah.
after this, after that. I don't spend time watching TV and
Mhm,
talking to them, listening to them,
mhm.
criticizing them. I don't spend time. So sometime I feel drawn out.
Yeah, yeah. Same words expressed by that PhD candidate. I just forget her name, I tell you. But
Mhm.
the very same words. She says, my family thinks that something is wrong with me because
Mm,
I don't join them in the normal life. Like, for example,
right.
sitting down to have a conversation wherein a little bit of gossip is there.
Mm,
I'm not like the other village girls. Somehow or the other, I do not get time for anything else except my
mm,
professional or whatever. I do everything that is productive. That is what she says. And I think
mm,
you resonate your particular example that you gave now resonates very well with what she said the other day to me. So
right.
I have no time for anything else. So always looking now, for example, now PhD. After this, she has completed like you, she has completed all the other exams. I don't know the names of other competitive exams as I have
Mm-hmm.
never been here in India for quite some time. So net and set and this and that. Yesterday, for example, not yesterday, this week I got, and he will come. He has been on English Yari for more than 450 sessions already. A
Mm-hmm.
very, very unique person. He has completed every exam possible in the banking sector.
Oh,
No more exams to be completed.
okay.
Everything. possible. And
Mm-hmm.
so he started, and initially he wanted to be in the, or he wanted to cover the RBI exams. But then he said, no, I will do one thing. I will make sure that there is no more exams to be completed, and I will join an officer's post here. Today he's working as a, I don't know what post he's given, but a very senior post.
Reputed, yeah,
You're
reputed.
reputed, yes. My
Mm.
God, enjoying that. And he is still on English Yari, and he doesn't need actually English so much in the sense that he doesn't need to learn anything new. But he said, Titus,
Mm.
there is so much to learn. There's
Yes,
so much to learn even now. And so he continues to be on English Yari. His thirst for knowledge, passion for knowledge has not does not allow him to stay idle even for a minute.
yes. Yeah, same with me. I heard from Sudha Murthy. She
Hmm.
said in one of her podcast, the
Hmm.
day you stop learning is the day you stop living. So if you want to live your life fully, you have to learn every day. You should have a learning attitude.
I think Sudhamurthy ma'am has become, what shall we say, a great motivational figure, inspiring figure
Yes,
for so many people. In fact, those who ask me for books, which book shall I begin with? Oh yeah, go with
Sudha Murthy.
one thing. Yeah, either 3,000 Stitches or from Mumbai to what is it called? To Mangalore. Any of
Mm-hmm.
those books that you would buy and you could begin because they are very simple books, simple vocabulary to begin with. Now, the same thing. Why? As we began this conversation today, growth begins where comfort ends.
Hmm.
Comfort
Right.
ends. We are all too complacent with ourselves. We are too comfortable. It is very comfortable to sit and watch a binge, to do binge watching, non-stop
Mm-hmm.
watching YouTube. It is very comfortable to sit at home and maybe sleep a little extra. But Barack
Hmm.
Hussein Obama, not Barack Hussein Obama, somebody else would say, I think I don't know the person who has said it. That is, you are now working when others are sleeping so that you will be able to sleep when others would be working. So
Hmm.
this extra little bit of work, if we can put it, for the sake of English, and that would be very very. If you are looking for fluency, if you are looking for an improvement of your communication skills and all, definitely you need to work hard. You need to
Right.
read. You need to write. You need to speak, and you need to listen to. If all these four
Correct.
aspects of the languages are taken care of, surely you will. But then you may not get much time. I know people who are traveling for about 3.5 hours, commuting one side, going to office 3.5 hours, and come back another 3.5 hours. And what do they do while they commute? They listen to English.
Hmm.
They begin to
Right.
think of vocabulary. They begin to talk to themselves. See how much we can, how many things we can do. If you say commute is a problem, you could listen to podcasts while you're traveling. You could memorize a number of vocabulary that you would like
Hmm.
to.
Yeah.
Maybe memorize idioms that you could use in your daily conversation. I don't encourage them to read because reading may not be the best thing to do
While
because
traveling, yeah.
create headache or something like that. But these things you could always practice, you could always do. Many people ask, what
Hmm.
can I do? Open your eyes. Don't feel too comfortable. Say no to your
Hmm.
comfort level. Priyanka, I think that may be a little bit of pronunciation mistake there is. A little
Okay.
bit. Sometimes I feel,
Sometimes I feel zone out as
yeah,
well.
I think that Z could be pronounced better.
Okay.
I'm not,
Sometimes I feel zone out.
no, it's not zone out, it's zone out. Z,
Okay.
Z.
Sometimes I feel zone out.
Ah,
Zone out.
there, you get it
Hmm.
correctly.
Zone out.
Apart
Okay.
from that, your language is just great. To continue to speak the way you have been speaking. I'm really impressed by the way you are able to communicate. All right. So there's nothing
Okay.
wrong. Only this one, this Z could be whenever you get more Z. For example, let's go to zone out. How do you pronounce this one, by the way? Oh my God! Wait, I have not sent you. Hey, why is it? Look at this one. Oh, sorry.
Zigzag. Zigzag.
That's right. Zig.
Zigzag.
That is the same za that is needed there in zone out.
Zone out. Zigzag.
Yeah.
Zumba.
Zumba, yes, all these you get very correctly. Then how come you are so much, um, what shall we say, away from the right pronunciation of
Maybe
zone out?
in flow, I missed that
Yeah, yeah,
right
that is there.
pronunciation. Yeah,
Otherwise, Priyanka, everything else is fine. So wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day today. When
yeah,
later
you
at
too,
one
sir.
o'clock, when you have your group session,
Session. Yeah,
let it go
thank you,
well.
sir.
Wish you all
Yeah,
the best. Bye bye.
bye bye.
See you.
So, thank
Thanks for
you.
joining.